Advocates Dali, Mpofu and Tembeka Ngcukaitobi have arrived in Zimbabwe to join the MDC Alliance's legal team. The opposition party is challenging Zanu-PF's win in last month's elections. The challenge will be heard in court on Wednesday. Zanu-PF is, of course, opposing the application. ENCA's Ngcukaitobi is tracking that story for us and joins us now. Tembeka, Pindai, from what Nelson Chamisa, the leader of the MDC Alliance, posted a couple of hours ago. The team has gotten down to business and they are confident that they are going to put up a strong case come Wednesday.
Yes, very true. It's going to be an interesting showdown, Vuyo. The South African team led by Advocate Dali Mpofu, as you mentioned, and Tembeka Ngcukaitobi have arrived in Zimbabwe, and they were with MDC lawyers, other MDC lawyers. I spoke to Ngcukaitobi, who is the spokesperson for Nelson Chamisa. He said there are 6 South Africans, a total of 6 South Africans lawyers in the MDC legal team. And the other, totally there are 12, all of them, and it's South African 6, which means you said one is from Kenya and the other ones are from Zambia. And he said it's going to be an interesting day, and they are already going through the papers. And the Zanu-PF Paul Mangwana, I also spoke to him, and he said there are also 12 their legal team comprises of 12 lawyers, and some of the lawyers are Advocate Louis Uriri and Tinomdashi Chinyoka, who are some of the non-lawyers here. So it's, on Wednesday, it's going to be an interesting day, actually, in the courts.
Okay. Well, with, as you said, Zanu-PF having said, well, bring it on, what is the talk among Zimbabweans about this pending court case?
Yes, it's people are talking about this court case in the social media, in bars, in churches. Is the talk of the town. They are waiting for the day, because what happened yesterday, the Constitutional Court judges led by Justice Luke Malaba called for a conference of the lawyers, I mean, from both sides, to talk about this issue. And they said on Wednesday, that's when they will hear the case. And probably by Friday, the judgment will be given. Because according to the Electoral Act, the case is supposed to take 14 days after the declaration of the election results, which means by 24th, we should have the judgment according to law. So it's talk of town. People are talking on social media everywhere, are waiting for the day to see what the judges will come out with.
Any speculation about what could happen if things go either way?
Right. As you know, Vuyo, in the past, the Zimbabwe judiciary has been accused of being aligned to the ruling party. So some people, of course, some people believe the judges might favor Zanu-PF. Some people believe they will be independent. So there's a lot of debate which is going on. But as far as when I spoke to some Zanu-PF people, they said they are confident that the Constitutional Court will come out with a judgment in their favor. They believe Emmerson Mnangagwa won the election, while the MDC also says, according to the evidence they gave to the court, they believe the MDC will win. And when I spoke to Ngcukaitobi, the spokesperson for Chamisa, he said that their lawyers are actually shocked by the response which has been coming from Zanu-PF. You remember about 2 days ago, Louis Uriri, Advocate Louis Uriri, who is leading the Zanu-PF team, said that MDC should have requested the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission for a recount just 48 hours after the declaration of the results, which they did not do. So it's interesting, actually.
Did Ngcukaitobi Pindai say anything about a startling comment made by Paul Mangwana of Zanu-PF yesterday, that in fact they didn't do one of the most basic of things, and that was to ask for a recount at polling stations.
Right. I asked him that, but he said all what is being said by Zanu-PF, it's hogwash. He said they're talking nonsense actually, and they don't believe what is happening, what is being said by Mangwana.
Okay, let's leave it there. Pindai Dube, our correspondent in Harare, following, of course, the arrival of South African advocates Dali, Mpofu and Tembeka, Ngcukaitobi in Harare to be part of the MDC Alliance's legal team.